Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks under the line in the hurry-up. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To throw, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pauling. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top, right down the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's calling.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Irish! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
Turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to test the right side with this one. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive pass for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got the quick pass. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got...
Gets away from one. Finds some space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Moves away as he feels pressure. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Now on the move. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He wants it all. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Got a man. It's Bob. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long.
Turning it on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Carr. caught behind the line. It's Love. Past the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So to see this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes a catch at the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Love. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Defense had to have it. You've got to get off the field quickly and give it back to your offense. When you're trailing by this many points, you can't be on the field long and allow the opponent to bleed the clock. So really nice job up front winning, getting home, getting the sack, now setting up 4th down. And now let's see if their offense can start chipping away at this lead.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And as he throws, it's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Looking for room. It's Bryce. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. To the air, it's Carr. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's locked. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the...
He'll take a deep shot here. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to adjust the pattern. on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a big deflection on 3rd down, forces a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. For 6. Touchdown, Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 10 over Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Uncorks one. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Harbor. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Lots of running room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Notre Dame, 35, South Carolina, 8.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Sends it back in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Price. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Irish send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up.
He uncorks one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Looking for a productive play on first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Is every day becoming flag day for this offense? 1st and 25 now. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
Looking for the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got room on the return. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball
and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Makes the catch. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Discards him with the stiff arm.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, move.